Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining our digital live. My name is Ian, and I'm one of the field managers here at the Digital Summer Clinic. And I'm joined by my other field manager, Justice. And today we are talking with Nora Hollman. Thank you for joining, Nora, and thank you for everybody watching. We're excited to chat with you. To everybody watching, please comment below your Q&A questions for later in this live stream.
All right, guys. Hello, everyone. So, a little bit about Nora. Nora is a driven marketing and sustainability student specializing in digital marketing and research, seeking to develop impactful and eco conscious solutions. Nora currently works for the University of Michigan Dining as a student manager and now is the newest field manager for the Digital Summer Clinic team. So, Nora, we're just going to get right into the questions. And the first question is, what inspired you to become a field manager and what do you enjoy most about the role?
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I'm really excited to be on the Digital Lives. So a little background about me is that I was originally an entrepreneurship major. So that's kind of what led me to the Digital Summer Clinic, especially their tight relationship with Ann Arbor Spark. I first heard about the summer internship last year, and what really piqued my interest was the opportunity for hands-on experience with startups. I've also been interested in just, like, starting your own company, because I see myself as, like, a go-getter type personality, and it also blends perfectly with my creative side. So being interested in the clinic, I wanted to immerse myself into more ways that could lead me closer to securing a position in the clinic. So I attended different events hosted by the clinic, and also I was in Bud's class. And the class really solidified my interest in marketing, especially digital marketing, which ultimately led me to change my major to marketing. So in Bud's class, I had the opportunity to collaborate with local NPOs, create Google ad campaigns, and also redesign their website through coding. So Bud was really impressed with my work each week, and that's kinda how I was led onto the team. He introduced me to the field manager position, and he really encouraged me to apply. So far I really love working with the team and learning more about the different aspects of marketing, whether that be, like, through social media, in-person events, or just, like, behind the scenes work that goes into promoting our brand and increasing, like, engagement with the summer internship.
Yeah, absolutely. And then from just the time that I've gotten to work with you, we can see those qualities. You seem to be a take initiative and go getter, and that's exactly what we look for applicants into the clinic. So you being a field manager already shows that initiative and steps you've taken, and then you already discovering what parts of business that you like is awesome. That's kind of what this internship's all about. You get thrown into a chaotic startup situation, and you're going to learn all the aspects of business and you'll learn what you like and what you don't like. So that's awesome and wonderful to hear. On to our next question. How do you balance your leadership responsibilities with your personal goals or projects? And what's been the biggest lesson you've learned from that?
Yeah, I definitely think, like, for me, balance has been a big word this year. A little background, I'm obviously, like, working with the Digital Summer Clinic as a field manager, and it has its tasks in itself, like weekly meetings, job fairs, and just, like, individual tasks. Like Justice mentioned, I'm also a manager at the cafe at the University of Michigan, and my role there is kind of just, like, overseeing employees, streamlining communication to upper management, and just, like, making sure everything is running efficiently in the cafe. In addition to those 2 jobs, I'm also taking 18 credits this semester, and I'm a part of a lot of clubs. I think the most noteworthy to mention is the CEO Club or College Entrepreneurship Club, where I hold the position as the president and also the VP of Marketing and Outreach. So for that, I plan events, reach out to guest speakers, and just manage all of our socials. So I've always, like, just wanted to immerse myself in furthering my personal and professional goals alongside just being a type A person. I found myself constantly to be busy. Learning to manage my time and allocate my energy has definitely been a learning curve, especially this semester. But over time, I would mention a few things that has helped me kind of like keep my sanity. Notion has been a big one for me, and I actually started using it in August. And just being able to like see and track my assignments has been a lifesaver. It allows me to like visually see what needs to get done, and it's also very aesthetic. Um, I would also say that it has a calendar feature. It's kind of like the Google Calendar, but I would say it's a lot cuter. It just helps me to like time block my activities and just the things I need to get done each day.
That's valid. But going back to what you said, it sounds like you're very independent, especially like since you're juggling like 18 credits, you have a few different jobs. So I see that you really like hold on to your leadership responsibilities. But getting into the next question, what's one key lesson you've learned as a field manager that has changed the way you approach teamwork instead of like independence? Like how do you approach teamwork and leadership?
Yeah, I definitely think working with the team, I really liked how it's like a smaller team. So you have like your individual assignments and also just like working with other team members as well. I've really enjoyed that. And I think a key lesson I've taken from that is just like taking initiative and going beyond like your employer and team's expectations. And I've applied this in like other things in my life too, which actually led me to become the president for the CEO club. But like going back, I would definitely say like doing your research on things assigned to you, especially like when you're new and coming into the team, really sets you apart. For me, I went through like a lot of the platforms our team uses and seeing the resources available and just being able to navigate through them easily. I just think, it kind of, like, helps our meetings go by quicker if I understand the platforms and kind of, like, allows us to focus on more important issues instead of just, like, kind of, like, training me on tasks that I could learn on my own. Also just for, like, individual tasks assigned to you, this also often leads to, like, multiple tasks that are not, like, written on paper, but I guess you would say an example of this is, like, I was assigned a task by Bud to reach out to guest speakers for an event that the Digital Summer Clinic is hosting, and this may seem like a one and done task. However, this led me just to go beyond this task, like creating an email outline, a follow up email outline, like researching each speaker so I could cater my email towards them. Just also like seeing like where the speaker could fit into our social campaign. I definitely think this has been like a very beneficial lesson to me and a great aspect to team environments as well. Um, Again, like I'm just able to allocate our time better and have more productive meetings.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think not even just interns and students can learn from that. Anybody in their position can learn being proactive with things that you're doing your research prior to meetings or prior to an assignment that you're about to do will go a long way. So it saves you from that panic moment or that in the moment trying to, shuffle things together. And that just leads to things going wrong. So
Mhm.
being proactive and doing your research, coming prepared to every meeting and every project that you have in your future can go a long way. And then that also is a great quality to have, especially, for your future employers that you're going to apply to. They love to see that. They can see that you're there to help out the business and you're coming prepared and you actually care about what you're doing.
Right.
So that's really great that you're already on top of that and being, are only in college now and having these great qualities about yourself is going to take you so far.
Thank you.
Course.
Appreciate it.
So now normally we would turn it over to some of our Q&A questions, but unfortunately we do not have any. So if Nora, if you have anything last that you like to say, feel free. Other than that, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed talking with you guys. I really enjoyed being on the team and learning more. Just like being in a team environment and being like an intern and also just doing like in-person events. I think it's really like helped me like come out of my shell more, being like a more introverted person. I've like done like a lot of like food service work, which kind of like works with customers, but it's not like the same dynamic. So I think it's definitely helped me come out of my shell, and I think it's definitely gonna help me in the future as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm exact same way coming into this position. I'm an introvert, not very, outgoing, but now, especially us working career fairs and always networking with other people, I've come out of my shell and I'm super comfortable talking in a professional setting now. So,
Mhm.
and you now already learning that, you're just going to get, of course, further. The longer you're in the or part of field manager, you're going to just get more comfortable talking to people and networking. So. But before we head out, I just want to thank you again, once again, for watching the Digital Live, and thank you, Nora, for being here with us. Having you on has been great.
Yes, and to all our viewers, continue to keep up to date with our digital live events this winter. Our next live will be on February 20th at 5:30 p.m. Also, if you're interested in applying to the Digital Summer Clinic, visit our website at digitalsummer.clinic to apply. Applications do close on April 25th, and we will see you at the next Digital Live.